Alright guys, so welcome back to another video. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how to prepare for update 40. This one's going to be kind of different than the other ones. This is the main reason why I'm going to be doing this. I may do this for every update just to help people that are trying to grind up the game, people that are new, stuff like that. So I'm going to show you guys the basic things that you do need to get. Let's get into this. So the number one thing you're going to need to get is yen. Of course, I have 3.0, so I'm chilling for quite a while. There's a few different ways to get a lot of yen. Number one is definitely going to be the shiny pot sell method. If you guys do not know how to do that, it is very simple. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. I actually did make a video on that a while ago. So basically, you just get your lucky team, whatever your lucky team is. Even if it's just summer luckies, maybe it can be lucky ones, lucky twos. If you have lucky ones, lucky twos, just go for summer lucky because it is better. Someone in the summer map and you can auto lock summer luckies. Of course, do that. But mine, I already have maxed out lucky. And you do throw on a shiny pot if you're wondering how to get it. You're gonna get it from the Infinity Castle, dungeon, or trading, stuff like that. Or you can buy from the merchant. It's quite expensive though, so I don't recommend buying it. But you just use this, and you could use a super yen boost, but I'm pretty sure it does not work. But we're gonna use it anyway. And you put everything on auto sell, and as you can see by the yen where it takes the max open, minus 50, I get plus 275. So I just made I just made about 10 times yen right there from one max open. There's also other ways too, in case you just want to keep some stuff. Like if you do want to keep like mythicals, that's fine. If you want to keep secrets, that's fine. I'm deleting everything right now, so if I get a secret, I get a little extra money. If you get a divine, obviously it's going to keep it, so if you just want a divine, just keep that. If you just want a secret, just keep that. If you just want shiny mythicals, keep that. But yeah, that is a very efficient way to get most of your yen in the game. There is other ways too. Of course, there is farming the boss back in the newest world you're in. You don't have to do it in the newest world. I actually don't recommend farming the boss in the newest world you're in. It's either the mini boss or you go back a world or two if it's too difficult, or the best way other than shiny pots is going to be time trial. Time trial is the best way to get it in general, but I would think for newer players the shiny pot would be, because you just need to do one max open and you're in the next world. Like if you just go, I would say if you're just starting at the game, go to walled city, do the defense mode. If you guys don't know how to do that, you have to get a defense token. There's defense tokens from some codes. You guys don't know what it looks like. It's just this blue little token right here. It's just called a defense token. You go to one of these, you can open it, you farm a bit, get some max opens. You can use drops, by the way. That's what works in it. Drops team or even or draconic, collect your 3, or even drop boost like this and this, and there you go. And you can just max open auto sell with a shiny pot and you'll get a lot more money than you're spending. It's not gonna say it just because I don't know why. I don't think it really does anything to my yen. That's why I can't really calculate it from 3.0. Well, that right there is the most efficient way for you. Shiny pots, again, if you're grinding up maps or you have a low amount of money in each map, and other than that, it would be time trial. Time trial you get a lot of money from, especially like the UTT and the Impossible, because they are the highest time trials currently in the game. And then Infinity Tower is actually pretty good if you get like near max level units. You can do that and it's really good for yen. And if you guys are wondering how to get rerolls the fastest way, I'm going to show you guys that. There's a very simple way, which is going to be the Infinity Tower, and the second thing will be the dungeon. Again, the Infinity Tower is just basically the dungeon, but you can use it every hour and the drops are a lot better. It's just like climbing it. It's a tower and that's just a dungeon. It's a completely different thing. I really like this feature. So if you guys are wondering how to get rerolls, number 1 is going to be the Infinity Tower. Number 2 is going to be the dungeon. And number 3 is going to be the time chamber. You actually can pick up rerolls in the time chamber. You don't really see them spawning. It's just like one normal reroll. You can't even get Requiem rerolls or anything like that. You can't get summer. You can't get anything like that. You can only get normal rerolls like the passive tokens. So make sure you guys do put on the drop team, put on the hoarding artifact, put on the drops, put on the avatar if you have one. There are a bunch of different things to get them. Another thing I was mentioning a minute ago is going to be your artifacts. Artifacts are pretty important in the game. Some of them are DPS, some of them are luck, some of them are damage, some of them are time, some of them are luck, yen, everything like that. It is a boost to basically anything right here. You can see damage. There's no open one. Time, XP, not that. There's one of these crit chance, luck drops. Yeah. So there's a lot of things that increase it. I have 12 out of 13 that I currently have discovered. The one I'm missing is Gilgamesh. I just don't have him. I don't have any of them in my vault. None of them on my main team, anything like that. There are a lot of them. If you guys are wondering, vegetable is going to be the best for damage. This is the first divine in Super Island. You can also get it in the next island above that. So if you guys are trying to get him, I would recommend opening in Super Island. You can open in these 4 maps and try to get him in the next divine area, which is Walled City. You can actually get him in that too. If you're unlucky, you'll get him. So world 10 and under, you can get vegetable. So he's going to be the best damage. So I recommend going for that. The best luck and time is going to be Reen, which is one of the newer divines. He is from False Paradise. There is another divine above that, which is the best for drops. It's with 3.3 drops and 3 times luck. So he is the best for luck. He is the best for time and luck. So opening, he is the best for. And then Daizo has the best drops. I don't know why the Daizo has the best drops. Chefmate is the best for XP. And then the rest of these are just extras. They have decent stats. Like Endeavor used to be the best damage. So maybe you could get this too in case they buff it, or maybe even nerf vegetable. Then it will be pretty good. And guys, with all the drops you probably got from this, if you guys were going along with the video, if you guys do have the drops team, the draconic team, make sure to go for shards. rewards or charge, you could go for Time Wars or even do the dungeon, the newest summer dungeon, and you can summon for... I actually recommend doing this on a better fighter because like, I have 11,000 rerolls right now. I have all the passes in this already, but there is a light speeds and a crew leader in here, so it is a decent chance to get a secret passive. Light speed's been in here for a while, but crew leader is a new secret passive. It is actually really good. It is better than general. It's like a DPS version of general, so I do recommend getting it. If you just go into your inventory, maybe you just get something. I recommend actually doing it on a secret or divine. You have an extra one, say like my lucky 3. I can roll off of this and go for maybe the newest secret passive because it is really good. You can go for both of them if you're going for light speeds, times, and everything like that. I already finished up my time team, so I'm not going to roll, of course. The crew leader is definitely tempting to get. Like if I just roll off these generals, I'm actually going to do this later. I could record a video for it too. I'm probably not going to because it's 11,000 rerolls. I don't know what to do with that. Try to go for these new secret passes while it's still here. Probably going to be gone in a few weeks or even this week. I have no idea. Maybe they just may take out the Summer Island this week and just buff all the other characters. Next thing is your artifact. So there is artifacts if you guys do not know. Again, this is something from Infinity Tower and Dungeon. Again, there is trading too. You can get someone to give you some stuff. I don't know if you either beg or do anything like that. But there is double artifacts. I still didn't get that because I don't feel like getting it. But there's artifacts right here, as I said. There is passage. It lowers the time on the dungeon. It's not worth because the Infinity Tower is better overall. There's a time artifact, a luck, riches, which is yen, multitude, which makes you equip more units. You have it at level 5, which mine is at. You can equip 5 units at once, which is pretty good. Artifact of hoarding. This is drops, and then artifact of attack, which is damage. So they all are different in their own specific way. If you guys are wondering which one you should get first, I actually recommend getting drops first. Artifact of hoarding, just so you can get more drops in general. If you just get more drops, you max that out to level 10 maybe. Do a dungeon, do time trial, do Infinity Tower. You're going to get a lot more stuff than what you're going to get with your lucky artifact. And if you just throw on a full team of Draconics or even double, like my full team of Draconics are double like this. If you guys can get this, we'll break a few of them and then somehow it will work out and you'll end up getting lucky 3s a lot faster than someone else would if they don't have their Drox artifact on. It is actually really good. You have 2 times drops. Keep that in mind, 2 times drops. You throw on a super boost, that's another 2 times drops, and then you have a 5 times event right here. If you're really pay to win, you can buy a server event for 6x and you'll have a lot of drops. It doesn't even matter if it's double or even normal. You'll have a lot of drops. You'll have a real advantage. So those 2 things right there just help most of the players in the game right there. Those are the main things you guys are going to be focusing on until the new update comes out. I don't know if it's coming out this week or next week. I don't know what they're really doing right now. And there is incubators if you guys are wondering how you level up your units really fast. Incubators are the best way. You don't really get much XP, so there's no point of really fusing too much unless you're on the lower maps. The first 30 maps you can lucky fuse, but above that you don't get any XP. Just to be real with you guys, there is the summer map though. I know everyone's written it off, calling it trash and everything, but if you guys did see the recent announcement from boss, he said remember there is a all 5x event running, so make sure you guys do abuse that. Also, all the new summer units will be buffed, meaning all of these summer units that they copy pasted from the last summer island and just changed the design for a let's just say worst design. So yeah, Saber, Zoro, Gohan, Rengoku's father, I don't even know if that's him or not, Gon, this looks like Kirito, and then Sinbad. I don't know who those 2 are, but yeah, it's pretty cool units. I like the units in general, I just don't like their design, but it is a copy paste damage if you do look at them. And the divines are actually not a copy paste surprisingly, but it goes from 1.4 to 1.1, which is really bad, but he is going to be buffing it, so I do recommend going for the divine. It may actually be good. So look, I got 5 of them right here. I can show you guys one of them if you do want to see it. This is the divine right here. Sheesh. This is Asta. I really like the Asta divine. It's just like the shiny divine is like not it. I don't even want to shiny it. The normal divine looks really cool. As you can see, it looks like the actual Asta in the anime, which is pretty cool. It has his headband and everything. So that is definitely going to be the most important thing. I recommend farming up the summer island. I don't know if he'll buff it to be better than the actual newest divine. I doubt he will, but it definitely will be buffed, so it is worth going for. Like if you're just like you don't have a divine yet, I would say go for this for your first divine. It may not be that good right now, but after the summer event's gone, it would definitely be really good. And it is a limited divine too. It is a limited divine too, so it's just like an index thing. What can I say? If you're like a little grinder like me, you see this, I have every single divine in the game that you can get currently, except for Holiday Baby. There's one more divine, but it was Holiday Baby. I was not able to get that. I got 3 divines that update, never got it. Luck's just not that good, but you guys should honestly try to get this. I don't know if they're going to take out the summer island this week. I don't think they will only keep it out for 1 week. Make make sure you guys do abuse that. Clone your units. I don't think you can't, yeah, you can't even level up the Summer Island Divines yet. So that's another thing on that. You can't level it up, so keep that in mind. And another thing with drops, if you guys did do what I said, hoarding, you probably have a lot of drops now. What you guys do want to go is time trial. You can go ahead, do some time trials. Again, you don't want to do that one. You could do it for the achievements if you don't have it yet, but this one does not have chests. Like medium and up have chests, so you can break them with your drops team and get a lot of stuff. Like me, I have about 90,000 time trial shards, and then I have a lot of boosts, as you can see. I use most of them though, so I'm gonna have to buy a lot more with all my time trial shards. And look at all my other stuff. I have a lot of fragments, a lot of world shards. It's very easy to get with my drops. I have the max drops you can possibly get in the game, so it's not as though it's difficult to get. It's just a lot of grinding, a lot of time taking. You'll have to do a lot of time trial, a lot of dungeon, a lot of infinity tower, a lot of trading maybe, and you'll get there. You'll become really good at the game, so keep that in mind, guys. But yeah, boys, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for 30k subs. We actually hit 30k subs when I woke up like 10 minutes ago. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for the 30k. I appreciate it. Peace out, guys.